Like and subscribe to when Saturdays come. Up the Blades.
For a place in the playoffs, Blackburn Rovers will secure a playoff place with a win, and if two of Bristol City, Coventry and Millwall fail to win. So the last day of an engrossing championship season begins for Sheffield United and their opponents Blackburn Rovers. Referee Farai Hallam blows his whistle. The Blades, as we look in the first half here, as the Greasy Chip Butty song is chorused around four sides of the ground. They play from right to left, Sheffield United, in those famous red and white vertical stripes. Got to the corner of the penalty area, but then is forced back in position again into Cannon, who fires from the right-hand side of the penalty area. Andre Brooks, now he cuts in field, left-footed diagonal ball, Harmer! Goodness me! Hedges bends the cross, it sails over Tyrese Dolan, it will come all the way through to Callum Britton. Sheffield United in this second half here play from left to right towards the ever-filling Bramall Lane Cop. Blackburn manoeuvring at pace here, infield it comes, shooting chance, and Blackburn Rovers have scored, and it's Yuki Ohashi, centre of the goal, virtually 12 yards out, who side foots it in. Sheffield United, a goal down to Blackburn Rovers. Lovely diagonal ball into O'Hare, lovely pirouette, came back to Cannon. Didn't get the shot away, Peck did. It's ricocheted up in the air, Cannon's after it, he goes down. Did he have his leg swiped? The cop end seemed to think so. And Sheffield United play it out of the shadows and into the sunshine. Holding downward header, chance and an equaliser! And Anel Ahmedhodzic showed his studs to push the ball over the line. And it's Sheffield United 1, Blackburn Rovers 1. So City Peck takes aim! And it took a deflection. Little short ball forward now to Dolan, who drives it goalwards. Davis. And here the ball is floated beautifully to Andre Brooks. Lovely turn, leaves three on the backside, beats another. O'Hare, off it comes Cannon! It's picked up here by Callum O'Hare. Centre onto goal, feeds it into the feet of Rhian Brewster. Lovely set-up play, O'Hare, following up Brooks. Here comes Brooks, lovely little shift of the feet into O'Hare, he takes it, goal-bound shot. Well, the referee calls full-time, bringing down the curtain on Sheffield United's regular season. Sheffield United 1, Blackburn Rovers 1, with 90 points to their tally. Sheffield United will enter the end-of-season playoff final two games. Frankly, it should have been 6, with chances missed by Cannon and O'Hare late on. But a good contest as Sheffield United sign off against Blackburn Rovers, whose season ends, so it will be Bristol City next. Full time then at the Lane as Sheffield United prepare for the playoffs. Is Sheffield United 1, Blackburn 1.
First and foremost, thank the supporters for staying behind, and I thought the performance was a good performance as well. We knew it was an awkward one with Blackburn Rovers having something to play for, so their approach would be on the front foot. Disappointed to go a goal behind. I thought we were good first half without really finding that little bit at the top of the pitch. And second half, we were really positive when we went a goal behind. I believe we deserved to win the game, even with 10 men. The opportunities we created, we just couldn't find that last bit. But the attitude, the approach to the game was great, and the feel of it walking off the pitch, having done the lap round the ground, to acknowledge the support that we've had all season and have really got behind us was really positive. You know, there's a load of energy in the group. We talked about it after the Burnley game, a reset. Been quite an interesting couple of games for us to balance that off, with players needing minutes, players being rested, and get everybody right. I think we'll have a clean bill of health going into the playoffs, which is massive for us. We just got to check on Femi because that didn't look too good when he went over. But it was a competitive game. We didn't dip our toe in, and we tried to go and win the game even down to 10 men, and I think we deserved it. But the overall thing is, for me, is 2 points per game. It's an incredible achievement, in my opinion, with the challenges that we've had to overcome. The players give everything for the shirt, as I've said on countless occasions, and being consistent with that. And that's all I can ask. We can tighten up a little bit like we did second half. I thought we were a lot tighter and a lot crisper in our play and our ability to create chances. And the attitude to the game was first class. And yeah, it's Bristol City now, so reset, and we've been preparing for obviously the playoffs as well. But getting the balance with the minutes that we needed to get into players, resting players was obviously, and still wanting to win games of football was key for me.
Lots to go out there. So yeah, Femi Sariki looked in some kind of arm sling, I suppose. So what's the early idea?
Yeah, he's off to hospital. So that's disappointing if that comes back from a negative point of view, because we've got through. The 2 games without picking any injuries up really. So that's the disappointing aspect of that. But we can't complain. You know, our injury record this season has been absolutely outstanding. The players that we've lost, Blaster and Suter, can't really do anything. There was a talk obviously over the last couple of years about soft tissue injuries. You know, you do pick those up because I think the nature of the game as it is now, the speed and the physicality of it all. But we've done well to condition the players and give players minutes and rest players at certain times in the demanding world of Championship football. You know, I know the top 2 deserve to go up with 100 points. For us to get 92 points is incredible, and to win, to get into the playoffs, you've got to do a lot of things right. And there's another club there that are going to be playing in a division lower, who were lauded last year. So it's quite easy when you don't get it right that you can fall through the trap door, and we haven't. I think everybody, big majority, respect that and understand that we haven't fallen through the trapdoor. We've put a little bit of pride back into the shirt, and they fight for each other and fight for the club, and we're going to have to fight now over the next 2 games, hopefully 3.
There'll be all sorts of psychology, but it happens to be Bristol City, so your kind of snap response to them and the challenge ahead.
Whatever we got, you know, it was always going to be a challenge. So the teams that got into the playoffs deserve to be in the playoffs. And we deserve to be where we are, 3rd. So it's slate wiped clean now, and we've got to go and prove that we're the best team out of the 4. But all the 3 teams that the 2 teams that we could have played, or there's more teams. Obviously, the only team that we couldn't have played was Sunderland, obviously. But the teams that we would have most probably been matched up were always going to be difficult and challenging to get through. But you know, I don't go along with maybe the narrative. It's a new group. I've got somebody in there in that change room from a staff point of view that's won 4 times in the playoffs. So it's a new group. We're positive in terms of our approach to it. We're going to have to do a lot of things right over the next 10 days, but we're up for it. And I think you can see that with the attitude of the players, not just today, not just Friday, but right away through the season.
Tom Cannon will be focused on him. Look, he's getting in the right place, and goodness me, he just needs a goal, a second goal.
It'll happen. So yeah, I've got to say, I thought the crowd's reaction to him was really good. There's no blame culture here. He understands. He's not daft like. It's an opportunity that should have stuck away, but he's in that position to stick him away, and he will score. He's going to be a good player for us, and we've got some good players as well. So we're going to have to step up to the plate. We're going to have to be good in both boxes over the next 2 games. They're a difficult side, as we said, and respecting what we're up against. But we fancy our chances. We're bullish about our opportunities in terms of getting to the final. But we can't talk about it. We've got to go and do it and go and do the business.